Good morning. It is time for LinkedIn Marketing Minis. I'm Karen Yankovich, and I'm here with you every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for the foreseeable future with a simple little marketing tip that can help you create more impact, influence, and income in your world quickly with these tiny little tips. I'm live today on my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, which if you are not yet a member of, you should totally join us at linkedinforwomencommunity.com. It's scrolling down below. Live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So I'm excited to be here with you today. And this is a big topic. Today's topic is a big topic because it's a question I get asked a lot. I shouldn't say it's a big topic. It's a question I get asked a lot. And the question is, do I need LinkedIn Sales Navigator? And the answer is no, nobody needs LinkedIn Sales Navigator. But if you are going to invest in LinkedIn Premium, unless you are specifically a recruiter or specifically you're looking for a new job, in which case there's a separate premium service for those, jump to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, because LinkedIn Sales Navigator has a lot of really amazing things that you can do with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And if you've watched some of these videos in the past, that for me, it really comes down to the relationships that I'm building, right? Who are the people in your life that you need to be speaking to so that you can elevate your business and your brand, right? And so Sales Navigator helps you find those people in a more targeted way. And you can find things like if your specific business is supporting Fortune 100 companies, you can do that. If you're specifically looking for a specific job title that you help, you can narrow down on that, right? So Sales Navigator gives you a lot of search functionality. And the reality is LinkedIn is very picky about letting people, like, you can't let anybody but log into your account but you, right? So first and foremost, you got to worry about that. So therefore, a lot of the work that you have to do yourself, and it's a lot, right? So, and I want this to be simple. I don't want this taking a ton of your time. So if there's a way we can leverage our time, let's do that. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator is one of those things. Then Sales Navigator gives us the ability to leverage our time. So even if it's like $100 a month, which I think it is now, it's worth it if it's going to save you an hour of your time a month, right? Like thinking about the time you spend on this stuff. This is the important stuff, right? This is where the money is, this LinkedIn work. So an investment in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which by the way, I don't make a dime on if you do. So I'm not telling you this because I'm selling it. I just do it. I wish I did, man. I could, take an extra couple of vacations a year with just that money. But it's a way for you to leverage your time, and you can't be afraid to do those things. You can't be afraid to invest in the kinds of things that are going to free you up to do what you do best. So how does it do that, right? How does it do that? Well, I do believe that Sales Navigator can be a game changer if it's used properly. And I know a lot of people buy it and then don't use it and then don't know why they have it and they disconnect it. So if you have not yet gotten your free trial, I would wait to get your free trial of Sales Navigator. And so you're going to have 30 days where you can spend really diving into it, because a lot of times it seems good at the time and then we're busy and then we don't even get to it, right? Talking about leveraging your time, there's a couple things you can do here and I want to just kind of mention them to you quickly, because there's a lot of things we can talk about with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. As a matter of fact, wow, is it really? No, hold on. Yeah. So if you go to KarenYankovich.com/104, hang on, let me share that with you. And 106. Where's my podcast? Hold on. Here we go. Whoops, not that one. Hang on. Not that one. Let me just change this. Actually, if you go to 106, it'll also show you 104. So if you listen to KarenYankovich.com/106, I go deep into how to use Sales Navigator, and it hasn't changed much. This was a while ago. We're actually over 250 now with the podcast, but this hasn't changed much. So it's still really, it's still applicable. So one of the things that it does is it allows you, once you've created the search, right? And you know that I'm talking about you connecting with just a few people a week, not 100 people a week, not even 100 people a month, right? If you're connecting with a few people a week, then the next thing I want you to do is I hope, first you're going to hope they're going to connect with you, and then I want you to reach out to them. But what I hear a lot of times, if you're doing it in regular LinkedIn proper, right? A lot of times, half of these people, maybe even more than half of these people, are not even on LinkedIn. So it's not like they're not wanting to connect with you. They haven't even seen your connection request. One of the things you can do in LinkedIn Sales Navigator is you can narrow down your search by people that have posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. Now, posted on LinkedIn doesn't mean that they're not, even if you might be active on LinkedIn and not posting on LinkedIn, all right? I recognize that. But if you post, you're active, right? We know that you've at least logged in the last month. So I like to narrow my search down by that, because if I have a search of 100 people, it's 50K. Let's just say 50%. It drops it by 50%. And sometimes, depending on your audience, it's even more. It saves me from sending out 50 connection requests, right? There alone is worth my $100. Okay. And then beyond that, it's really about, now you can dive into those people, and the whole, remember I said to you, it leverages your time. This is how you leverage your time, right? And you're not spinning your wheels. You get to use this platform really powerfully without spinning your wheels and reaching out to people that may or may not even be active on LinkedIn, right? There's so many more things we can talk about here. There's search. There's things we can talk about in your search. I like to look for conversation starters. One of the spotlights in the searches that you can use is who in this list has been mentioned in the news in the last 30 days. And it also even sometimes gives you the link to the article. So that's a conversation starter. Just saw your article about this. They don't need to know how you found the article, right? Just your article about this. So there's so many ways that we can be using Sales Navigator to elevate the work we're doing, do less work, and have the work we're doing be more effective, right? Isn't that what we're all looking for to do here? Not spamming your audience, but to just be doing less work and have it be more effective. And this is how that happens. It happens with tools like LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So check out the full podcast at KarenYankovich.com/106 and KarenYankovich.com/104. This is such a big topic. I did 2 full episodes around this. And I'd love for you to, check that out. If you want to know what it looks like to get some help with these things, I'm always around to support you with this. I'd love to see your name on my calendar, and you can get to my calendar at KarenYankovich.com/call. All right. So it's Sunday morning. I'm going to go back to my coffee, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Let's see what we're talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're talking about how to use LinkedIn to stay top of mind with your audience. So really good topic. I'll see you then.